I had a commenter comment down saying that they wanted a video on how I plan and strategize for the month, or how I plan out for my goals, right? Having a plan can set you so far. Today's video, we're talking about how I set my plans, how I set my goals for every month, every day, and every week, and the year. So let's hop into it. I believe that having a plan can set you so far, because now you have sort of a roadmap, a guide to show you, okay, this is where I need to go, this is what I want to focus on this year, right? If you didn't have any yearly goals that you wrote in the beginning of the year, like, New Year's resolutions and shit, your time is now. You can do it anytime. There's no set time. You don't have to start it at January 1st, for example, right? So I have a set of yearly goals that I want to accomplish. So these are my yearly goals, right? Let me show you how I do them. It's quite a lot, but they're all very doable. These can also be inspiration for my monthly goals. So obviously we have 2024 goals. I have my body right here, what I want to accomplish. So can do calisthenics and gain muscle mass, have visible abs, which are things that you can still achieve within the month's time, right? Then we have face, what I want to accomplish. Maybe I want to have clearer face, maybe I want to lose a bit more face fat or whatever, the looks maxing bullshit. Mind, you have the mind, and the mind is basically read more, be more creative. Some of them obviously will be vague, but that's where we're going to go into the monthly goals. There is other goals specifically where we expand on those goals, right? Become more disciplined, take myself seriously, which I am doing now, hold yourself accountable, all that other shit. Spirit, work on breath work, be in the good books with God, have a better relationship with God, all that stuff. Journal my thoughts every day. That's also a very important practice to have if you want to better your life. It's always good to, instead of have all that shit stuck in your head, you begin to journal and I guess write things down instead of holding them in, right? Then focus on gratitude more and raise vibration. That's also another one. More esoteric stuff. The other side, we have career. So this one is obviously get a well-paying job, upload videos every day till the end of the year, so consistently, which I have been doing. Thank you guys for subscribing, liking, and all that shit. Appreciate you a lot. Making 100K in profits. So that's obviously maybe if I pick up a business, like maybe my music business, or maybe if I get into drop shipping or whatever, all that stuff. So you can see each goal sort of has its own specific category, essentially, whether you want to focus on body, mind, music, or whatever. It doesn't really matter what it is. You can literally have just 10 goals for the year that you want to focus on. I think it's better to have 10 goals that you want to focus on than having like this. This is more like a roadmap per se, because I believe that in a year you really can achieve more than you know. And half the things here I have somewhat achieved in a sense. Obviously some of them are still in the process. The universe still needs to catch up. I obviously know I've accomplished most of the things. That's pretty much how I do it. So to basically summarize what I just said, I think for you per se, if you want to write down your goals, the best way to do it, have a high priority list, as in 10. You don't need to do what I just did. I had like at least 50, right? But if you want to break it down that way, I think it is a bit easier to do it that way, where you split it into body, mind, spirit, and whatever talent you want to work on in the year. But have a high priority list, as in these ones need to be done, no exceptions. And then I have like my monthly goals, which is like this. So my monthly goals would be for April, and obviously what I would need to do so that the yearly goals can be accomplished. So obviously one of my yearly goals was to get better at calisthenics. So what would I need to do? How would I break that specific goal down? That would be starting off with the basics. Learn how to do an L-sit, learn how to do my handstands, and maybe also learn how to get better at the frog pose, because the frog pose is pretty much the beginning of a handstand for it. Your other goal should be sort of the outer sphere, the sort of the frame as to what your year you'd like it to be. And then the monthly goals would be the little goals to get better at the end goal, if that makes sense. So it's the frame, and the monthly goals is breaking the big goal into smaller chunks. And then you'd have weekly goals, but I don't really do weekly goals because I have daily goals per se. So my daily goals would be record a video every day. Maybe if I want to get 1,000 subs by the end of the month. So if my goal is to get 1,000 subs at the end of this month, I would record every day, respond to comments, consistently plan and make new videos. If I need to script, I script. If it's a freestyle like today's video, then I just sort of visualize myself recording the video and making sure that it makes sense and it's digestible to you guys. Whatever you have in mind, just make sure to have a big goal, but make sure you find a way to break it down to smaller chunks. And let's say if somebody were to ask me, okay, I don't really know what I want. How I manage to, or what I usually do before I start a new list for a new month or a new year is I usually spend 30 minutes to an hour, complete silence, no cell phone, nothing. Sit in silence and I think, what would be the 10 things that I want to accomplish in this year or this month? In case you don't know what you want to do for the month, or in case you don't know what exactly what's your direction. All right, I know this part of the video ties in with finding your purpose, but I have a video coming out for you guys for that one specifically, but that's what I would do. I spend 10 minutes to an hour. You can even do it you can get into a meditative state. So cross-legged, whatever works for you, even laying down straight. And close your eyes, spend 30 minutes, even 10 minutes. Doesn't have to be that long, depending on how comfortable you feel. But for me, I have to get to a point where I'm seriously bored. I'm seriously, I guess, phased out, tranced out. And then the ideas will start to come. Okay, I want to focus on 3D animation this year. I want to learn to get better at coding. I want to find a way to move out and get an apartment. And once you get those ideas, then as the days go on, either by mental suggestion, right? Your mind will give you ideas. You will find weird ideas as to, oh, okay, if I want an apartment, then I have to do ABC. Maybe I need to get a job. Maybe I need to start a business. Maybe I need to work a bit harder, you know? You have to get clear and really concise about what you want in your life. You have to literally know what you want out of every day, out of every year. I showed you my monthly goals. I've showed you my yearly goals. What are your goals? What do you want to accomplish? Having a roadmap and having a good plan can set you so far. Trust me. It gives your life a sense of direction. It gives you sort of a pathway to go. I feel like maybe every 3 months I will make a video like this just to remind you guys or help you guys, I guess, give you a sense of direction and pathway, you know. But I usually like to, I know people might ask, because I used to ask those questions too. Do I need to write it on paper? Can I write it on my phone? Whatever is comfortable for you, right? Whatever you feel is comfortable, you can just put it in a place where you know you will see it every day. So for me, before I leave, my monthly goals are by the door. And before I leave, after this video, I'm going to write down my daily goals for the day. And then at the end of the night, I scratch them out. Okay, I did this, I did that, I did that. Essentially, your daily goals are like your checklist for the day. What did you do today to get closer to your goals? Your monthly or your yearly goals, right? And remember, even if it feels like you're still far, progress is progress. Even if you feel like you didn't move further, but you've been doing the daily tasks every day, you are way further than somebody who hasn't even started. I hope that made sense. I hope the video resonated with you guys. And what are your goals? Write them down. Whether it be your yearly goals, your monthly goals, or your daily goals. What do you want to accomplish by the end of this year? Or within 1 year's time, in case you didn't do your yearly goals. So start now. Plan out your life. And look, sometimes I know people might be like, oh, just live in the moment, but it's always good to have a plan, you know. Having a roadmap is so much easier to know, okay, I'm targeting this and that this year. And if you do it my way, where I've split it into different categories, it will be much better. You have goals that you want to work on for your body, for your soul, for your mind, for your relationships. I really hope you get to your goals, and I hope you accomplish everything that you've set out to accomplish. All right? Peace.